Camera is frozen and mic is on. That's a perfect start to the stream that I didn't even want to do in the first place. And now the camera is back. And the reason why I didn't want to do the stream, guys, is because watching Man United is a chore now. I grew up loving this club. I always loved this club. But watching this team play football, it's painful. It's very, very unenjoyable. It's one of the most unenjoyable experiences. Thinking about what you're supposed to be doing watching football and what you're supposed to be enjoying seeing, and then compare it to what you actually see. It's crazy, guys. The toxicity around the club is insane. What the Glazers are doing, people keep forgetting the Glazers haven't gone anywhere. And it's kickoff, guys. The match has kicked off. I'm still trying to work out the camera. Like I said, this stream hasn't started well. And I don't think this game... For some reason, I feel like this game is going to be really bad. I hope these players prove me wrong today. Please, players, please prove me wrong. Please let this 2 hours be a good use of my time. I beg. I beg, Man United. I beg you. Play some good football today. Almost 1-0. Good chance created by Ipswich. Liam Delap. First shot on goal. If I'm being honest, guys, that first shot from Liam Delap is disappointing. He should be doing better than that. But yeah. It shouldn't be too zoomed. That's really, really zoomed. Yeah. I can't do anything about that because it's where it should be. Can't do nothing about the camera, guys. Apparently, the camera is zooming in by itself. The screen zooming in by itself. This has been a great start to the stream. It's been an amazing start to the stream. An amazing start to the match. It's raining as well at Old Trafford. Like, yeah. We look like it's getting back a little bit, but I don't know. So as we navigate the start of this stream, the start of this match, which is pouring down in rain, let's try to comprehend the team. This team that this manager has picked is the same team as the last match. The exact same team. And I know that we have a few injuries. Two main ones to be precise. Let's say 2 or 3. But Mason Mount's not good enough. And Luke Shaw should be sold. So we've got 2 injuries. Mainu and Kobe, to be honest. And I'm like, why does Rasmus Hojlund play game after game after game after game? How is this a thing? How is this possible? But guys, I'm supposed to... Apparently now it's working. So hopefully you can now see my face. Good. All right. Here we go. United on the attack. Dorgu looks okay. I like the way Dorgu plays football so far. We haven't seen a lot of him. What I know of him, what I've seen of him from his previous club and the 2.5 matches or 3 matches he's played so far, I'm happy with Dorgu. I can see that Dorgu, straight away, he raises the technical floor and also the ceiling. The physical ceiling. Like, 1-0 to Man United. Sorry, 1-0 to Ipswich already. 3 minutes on the clock. I'm not going to even react because, like I said at the start of this match, at this point, being a Man United fan, if you don't expect to lose every match, yeah, if you don't go into every game expecting to lose, then you're not learning from anything. We're not good footballing side, and the way that we play football, I expect us to lose all the games. We're the worst footballing side in the Premier League, and this is a mistake, an individual error. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Why is Onana running out? Because for me, yeah, Dorgu's got the situation under control, and Dorgu is just about to pass the ball back to them. Look, why is he coming out so much? Oh, I want to defend Onana so much. I want to defend this guy so much, Onana. But he just does stuff that I can't defend, bro. I'm looking back at this again, and I'm like, what's the reason that Onana has come out there when Dorgu could just pass the ball back to him, and why has he decided to come out there? Dorgu was not under any pressure, and by the same time, I'm like, Dorgu can also see that the goalkeeper's coming out. So why, if you're Dorgu and you've seen that the goalkeeper's come out, why are you then passing the ball into the empty net? Why are you passing the It's a fact that the original mistake is Onana. That's the original mistake, coming out in that situation when you don't need to. So 75% of the mistake is Onana. Let's just keep it. Then after the mistake has happened, there's still ways to rectify it. As in, Onana's come out when he doesn't need to, but Dorgu can see that Onana's come out, and he then has a choice. He can clear the ball or leave it to Onana. I don't think the ball has enough pace for him to leave it. So he had to touch the ball. So why did he pass it back into to nothing, to nowhere? You know, that's not serious. But yeah, Onana, man, that is insane. That's a crazy mistake. And we're at home at Old Trafford, and Ipswich are putting us under pressure. If this manager lost the season and gets beaten by Ipswich, almost gets beaten by draws against Everton, I'll be very surprised. Look at this. Yeah, the stadium is quiet. The manager is just shouting. Yeah, it's way too easy for the opposition to run through our defenders or get past our midfielders, our midfield too. Individual errors again, guys. Nice, Zirkzee. Oh, unlucky. I like the idea, but the execution wasn't there from Zirkzee. Yeah, man. I mean, the only good thing about the situation, guys, is the fact that the goal went in early. And we should be beating Ipswich 2-3 by 2-3 goals. If we're a half decent side, right? If this manager is any good at coaching, he should beat this Ipswich team. So even though we're 1-0 down, we got flipping 80 minutes. Oh, garnacho. I wish Garnacho just needs to get that ball across early, man. One thing I noticed also is that all Bruno has to do, is make one pass, and the crowd sings his name. Another thing I've noticed is that Garnacho, once again, is not playing inside 10. This team is lopsided as usual. What you're going to have is Zirkzee playing as a 10. Oh, save! Maguire's header, save from the goalkeeper from the corner. So what we're going to see today is Garnacho just hugging the left-hand side, that channel, again, as he usually does. And we're going to see Dorgu, who's a left wing back, not being able to really affect the game because Garnacho is going to hog that left-hand side, even though he's supposed to be playing as an inside 10. It's crazy. Yeah, big up yourself, Oz, bro. As usual, man. Appreciate you joining, man. Yeah, man. Like, you know the ones where I was backing Onana for a while, bro. I'm still kind of backing him, but there's things you can't defend. And if May now want to get another keeper, a better keeper, I can't say anything anymore, mate. I've seen enough. Like, I still believe that with a settled defense, cohesion, and all these things, Onana isn't the biggest problem. I.e., we won the FA Cup with Onana. Like, Inter Milan reached the Champions League final with Onana in goal. Like, Onana, you can win the Premier League with Onana, but he's making way too many mistakes now. And if we can find a better goalkeeper out there for not too much money, Man United need to do that. Why do you say garnacho? Man City are beating Tottenham. Oh, Zirkzee. Yo, Tim. It's been a while, man. It's been a while since you jumped in the channel. Welcome, man. Bro, you know what I was about to say? I was literally going to say I don't want to talk about it. But it's literally my job. It's literally my job to be here and have conversations in it. So I can't run away from this 1-0. Like, I can't run away from it. I'm here in front of the camera. Literally. So, but the night is young, people. So I'm going to be optimistic as much as I can and say that, oh, that's nice from Zirkzee. I like that. Good, good. Dallo, what are you going to do? We're going to do, Dallo. What are you going to do? Oh, my gosh, Dallo, what are you doing? Oh, my Lord, Diego. Oh, the one thing about Rory Delap, yeah, as you can see, Rory Delap, he tries to dribble, he tries to jinx in and out. He's not that guy. But Rory's young. Rory Delap is younger than Hojlund. I believe he is. If I'm wrong, guys, let me know if I'm wrong. But I believe Rory's. Dorgu on the floor. Well done, Dorgu. This is one thing I can take from this is that we haven't folded, I guess. You know the ones, we haven't folded. It's only 1-0. It's only 12 minutes gone. And I reckon we definitely, yeah, we can score 2 goals. We can. So, yeah, Tim, big up yourself, Tim, man. Fourth. Not the worst. Yeah, but you're Man United goalkeeper. You shouldn't be. A Man United goalkeeper shouldn't be in the top 4 for errors lead to goals. Yeah, Chelsea's goalkeeper is worse than us. Like, let's be honest, guys. Everyone's watching. We can all say that Chelsea's goalkeeper is terrible. It's worse than Onana. But we're clutching at straws here when it comes to Onana. I can't keep defending Onana. I can't. I'm running out of ways to. Do you? Hey, big up yourself, Tim. Do you think Delap would be a good fit for you? Tim, Tim. I'm not gonna lie to you. The way I am, the way I feel right now, the what I see right now, yes. Any upgrade is good for me right now. Like I know a lot of people. Hey, I know a lot of people have time for this Hojlund development and whatnot. But you know, when you watch a footballer, for me personally, I can see there as fundamental things that I don't like things like the way Hojlund controls the ball. I like these are fundamental things that are wrong with Hojlund's game. So for me, if we can get Rory Delap, yeah, who is English. Listen, I'm not all for this whole English thing, but sometimes, yeah, getting a Premier League striker is a good thing. Like Rasmus needs development. He needs growth. He needs to learn from others. He's not ready, and he's 22, 23. Whereas Rory, I feel like, you know what I mean? He's a bit of a Jack the Lad. He can throw elbows around. Look at him. He looks strong. He looks big. He looks like he can handle himself. And like I said, I feel like he's younger than Hojlund. So if I was Man United, yeah, I would definitely get Rory Delap. Because one thing I've noticed in the market now, there are not a lot of quality strikers in the world. I've said this many times on this channel. Gone are the days where every big team had a world-class striker. We had Van Nistelrooy, they had Henry, Chelsea had Drogba, Shevchenko. Then you had all of these Ronaldinhos and Ronaldos. That the golden era of football when we had amazing strikers is gone. Now we have the Haalands, who are good strikers, but they're not the greatest footballers. They don't take part in the build-up of the game. They're not great footballers, but they'll get the ball in the back of the net. So, because of that, get Rory. Get Rory. Slim pickings, man. Slim pickings, man. Get Delap in. And also, Tim, I would get, yeah, what's that guy at Southampton? Tyler Diblin. Get Diblin in. Get Delap in. Get some of these young, hungry, sort of English players in. I don't mind that. I don't mind it at all. That's nice. That's nice, Dorgu. Okay, we're getting into the game a bit more. We're feeling the ball. We're becoming more comfortable in possession. You can see that the players now have started to settle down a little bit more. While at the same time, Ipswich have also settled in their shape. So unless we start moving this ball around really, really quickly and dragging these Ipswich players out of their positions, we're gonna find it hard to score against this increasingly low block. So yeah, keep moving it, guys. Quicker. Dallo on the right. Dallo, for me, is not a wing back. However, on the right hand side, I feel like he's right footed. Anyway, I just don't feel like Dallo should be anywhere near the left wing back position. If he has to play wing back, and I think Dallo's a full back, but if Dallo has to play wing back, please, Amorim, just play him right wing back. Just keep him away from the left. Oh my gosh, what is that? Oh my lord. Yeah. The thing about Man United, Tim, that I've seen in history, we've not really overly experimented on strikers. As in, Fergie just got Cole, he got York, he got like either experienced Premier League strikers or just experienced strikers. Van Nistelrooy, he never really got like a 18-year-old inexperienced striker, and if he did, it would usually be an understudy. I think there's certain positions where Fergie and other managers wouldn't get babies. You don't get a baby defender. You get a Rio Ferdinand. You get a Vidic. You get an experienced up-and-coming defender. You don't get babies in defense, and you don't buy babies in attack striker. You don't. Your number one defender, your number one striker needs to be mature in some ways. You can have babies everywhere else, but and you need someone who can put the ball in the net and someone who can keep the ball out. And I feel like United doing this whole young attackers, young striker thing, unless you're Wayne Rooney, who at the age of 16 was already scoring, just batting up the Premier League at 16, then it's hard for young strikers, man. It is. Oh, Zirkzee, come on, get your foot on it. Oh, get your foot on it. Oh, Sahar. I can't see the only questionable one, but still. Listen, I ain't gonna lie here about Louis Sahar. Me personally, I think people forget how good Louis Sahar was for Man United. The only problem Louis Sahar had, yeah, was his injuries. Louis Sahar, yeah, I think when we bought him, yeah, his knees were shattered. So I remember buying Louis Sahar, yeah, and when he reminds you of a bit like Martial. When Louis Sahar played for Man United, he was the guy, but he was just injured a lot. Cause he was playing at the same time that we had Van Nistelrooy. I think he came after Van Nistelrooy. Tell me if I'm wrong. And so he sort of like rotated and not. But him and Wayne Rooney together, whenever he was fit and he played, he was good. Louis Sahar. He just couldn't stay fit. That guy, man. Oh, Garnacho. Garnacho. My thing about Garnacho, there are too many times I watch Garnacho play, and I think to myself, if he just gave the overlapping player the ball straight away, we would be in a better position. Do you know how many times Dorgu does the overlap, and I know a lot of wide players use the overlap to drag defenders out the way, to cut in, to shoot with the right foot. Rashford does it. I know you use it as a decoy run a lot of the times. I get the decoy overlap. Sometimes don't use it as a decoy. Sometimes just use the overlap. Just give it to Dorgu. I want Garnacho. The problem Garnacho has, yeah, his major problem, above his technique and all these things, for me, is his decision making. His decision making is really, really bad. Really bad. His footballing IQ, in my opinion, is not the greatest. Garnacho. Anyway, Bruno's free kick. What can we do from this? Yes! What happened here? Is it on goal? Is it on goal? Oh, United are lucky. But like I said, yeah, it might be on goal. Let's watch his back, guys. Oh, is Zirkzee offside? It's an own goal. Let me see this. Yeah, it's own goal. Do you know what's funny about his own goal? Yeah, the reason why, like it. Yeah, I was gonna say that both our strikers could have got a head on that. It didn't need to be an own goal. We could have actually scored a goal. And I want our strikers to score. People think I just hate on hojlund. Sometimes I do. But he plays for my football team. So I want this geezer to start scoring. I just don't think he will. I need Zirkzee and Haaland, one of those two, to get a goal today. Please. For confidence, for whatever. But yeah, this is good. I'm disappointed in how the game started and how the first goal was conceded. But the team has got their act together and they're playing a bit more cohesively. They're finding each other. And I'm not going to lie, I think we've got Ipswich rattled. Oh, unlucky. Ooh. That was a bit risky there, that pass from Ferguson. Do you know what it looks like we're kind of playing, guys? It looks like this is the formation I see. Oh, oh, oh. Clearance. Ah. Nice. Keep the ball down, and Maguire. That pass is so. Well, I don't like sometimes. Yeah, is when the ball doesn't need to be in the air. That 5 yard pass from Maguire, he could just pass it on the floor. It bubbled up in the air. I'm like, bro, you get paid 150 grand. Yeah, you can't pass the ball. Yeah, just 5 yards on the floor. I feel like our players need to take more care when you're passing the ball to your teammate, because you want your teammate wants to receive the ball a certain way. Just have a bit more care, people, man. Come on, guys. Yeah, corner to Man United. That's one thing you do get with Maguire playing centre back. Maguire is a better pass off the ball than Ligt, but Maguire is slower and less mobile than Ligt. And when Maguire has the ball, he usually takes about 2 or 3 touches. So he's just a slow human. He's just an immobile human being, Maguire. But he's a good passer. He's long range passing. He's all right. Ligt. Speaking of Ligt, Ligt scores 2-1 to Man United. I'm not gonna lie, guys. We haven't won the game yet, but if this manager had lost this game, I would be very close to say Amorim out. I don't care what formation you're trying to instill. I don't care what tactics you're trying to instill midway through this season, how difficult it is, and the players are not good enough, and all of these things. I don't care, bro. We should not be losing here to Ipswich. I don't care. And if the manager had lost today, and we could still lose, I would be very close to be saying, do you know what? So, 26 minutes gone. We've managed to claw the game back from 1-0 to 2-1 within 26 minutes. That's good. That's a good thing, guys. We need to now do this not against the worst team in the league that are about to get relegated, or one of the worst teams in the league. We now need to do this regularly. And let's see if we can get an open play game. I mean, an open play goal. Both our goals today have come from set pieces. Yeah. Let's go, guys. Hmm. In 2 years, and goals conceded same stat done in 17 years. I mean, in however long it's 17. Right? So I looked on Premier League. Andre Onana last season had no goals conceded from the error, and only 3 this season. So where's 12 coming from? They must talk about everything. Are they saying just Premier League, or are they saying in all competitions? Because obviously the Champions League is where Onana just decided to do a madness as well. But you're right. I feel like it's as in games or goals, games lost or goals conceded. Okay. All right. 12 in 2 years. I can believe that Onana's made 12 errors by himself. That's led to goals in 2 years. I can believe that. I can just about believe it, because he did it. He made about 5 or 6, let's say, last season, and he's made about 3 or 4 this season. Yeah, so I'm like, the 12 it seems a lot. Yeah, but you're only looking at Premier League games. Yeah, like I said, Onana made mistakes in the Champions League. There is an agenda against Onana, and that's The agenda against Onana is one of the reasons, yeah, I haven't been overly critical because I don't want to join in with the agenda. However, the problem is, it doesn't mean that I can't call out when he's being crap. So I must call out when Onana is being crap and not being hypocrite and not be biased, yeah? Because that means that I don't want to be biased without joining the agenda against him. Does that make sense? I hate joining in with agendas, man. I want to comment on what I see, and that's it. Not on no agenda shit. And plus, I don't like bullies. I hate when people are getting bullied or getting abused or anything like that. So I will naturally try to stick up for that person. Anyway, okay, good. I like Dorgu. I like Dorgu, guys. Why did Bruno drop back into defense? Bruno, the thing I don't like about Bruno, yeah, is that Bruno acts like he's in charge of stuff and he's doing something, and sometimes he's not doing anything. Like there, when he was all trying to wave to Maguire, I'm like, bro, what do you want? Where do you want Maguire to go? I don't. He's a defender. Why are you even there next to him and not in midfield? Like Bruno will come out of position and try to tell people to get out of their position too. I'm like, bro, leave Maguire in defense. Let him defend, bro. Stop trying to wave him out of his position, fam. How about you give the ball to Maguire and you run back into midfield? Yeah, no. This commentator is trying to talk some sense, but he's not really at the same time. Like I said, both goals today were on. Well, opening goals were on goals. Here we go. Maguire's got the ball now in defence again. 4 or 5 touches. Fifth touch. And on his sixth touch, he passes the ball. Once again, Bruno's in defence. Maybe he's been told there to drop deep and pick the ball up. I mean, it's okay, I guess. I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of Busquets type players, you know, Tony Kroos's and these guys do drop deep, drop back in defence to pick the ball up. It's just that he's not a DM, Bruno. Bruno's an attacking player. So to see him there is very, very strange. Yeah, that's somebody's creating that stat. I wish I was there on YouTube with these guys to ask about that stat. The stat that's going around that's saying Onana's made 12 errors in like where. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not. Yeah, it's just that Onana makes mistakes that stand out. That's a problem, and it makes you believe he's making more errors. Like he's made about 4 mistakes, yeah, this season, big ones, and maybe 4 last season. But to be honest, that's only 4 away from 12. You know the one to press like. Yeah, true. But the problem is, I know he's done more than what the Premier League have said. Like He's done about 4 already in a month. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's like errors. Like for instance, that corner, yeah, he conceded. That wouldn't be down as a goalkeeper error. That's just a goal, right? But for me, as a goalkeeper, you can't concede from that corner. You can't concede directly from a corner. Yeah, yeah, he's like actually bad errors that's led to us conceding. Like that's not an error. Some of them scored, but for me, it is a big error. No one scores from a corner. You're not supposed to do that. And if you do that, it's not happening. It's happened to us twice, and that's it. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? It's just, but yeah, I don't know, man. I can't defend everybody. I can't go online and fight everybody who attacks Onana and attacks Pogba and all these things. I just let these people make their mind up. I've got my channel. I speak my truth. I say my piece. Onana's made mistakes. He has. And we should talk about it. However, like I keep saying, there are still bigger problems than Onana in this team. That's all. That's the conclusion to everything. Ugarte. From my Ugarte, yeah, is that I know the British who love football, they love a try hard. They love a go on, son, tackle and all that stuff. That's what they like, yeah. And that's another reason why they like Dogu. Because Dogu off the ball is a pit bull, right? But on the ball, Dogu. Sorry, I think I'm saying Dogu, but what I meant is Ugarte. I meant Ugarte, guys. On the ball, off the ball, Ugarte will cover the ground, tackle, whatever. On the ball, when you're asking Ugarte to split the fence, to make a clever pass, he's not going to do anything like that. And eventually, I'm telling you guys, if we do get better as a team and we do get more progressive as a football team, Ugarte will slowly start to stick out. When we play against top teams and he's everywhere and winning challenges, cool, he looks amazing. When we're playing against teams where you want him to be proactive and attack, he's not going to give you that. And he will frustrate us a little bit, I think. Well done, Dorgu. That's what we missed. That physicality from Dorgu. The fact that he was like, do you know what? I'm going to hench you out. I'm going to give you that. And I'm going to... That's what we missed. If that's Dallo or anyone else, yeah? Yeah. Anyway, I like the physicality from Dorgu. Like I said, you will do very well, yeah, to outpace him and to get past him. And if that's the future of our recruitment, if we're going to recruit more people like that, then good, so be it. You like the way that all our players are running back. I like that. I like the way that our 3 attacking players all ran back in unison. Lenny Euro there running back. Everyone there running back in unison. You can tell, yeah, that's something that we practice in training. Run up, run back. Run up, then run back together. Attack, then sprint back to defense. Because in fact, I think I've seen that. I've seen Amorim do that. Come on, United, man. Like, create a few chances as well, man. Oh, garnacho, bro. Oh, Garnacho is so frustrating. He is. If I'm being honest with you guys, Garnacho, after Hojlund, he's my least favorite Manchester United player. Watching Garnacho, I know a lot of people like Garnacho, but watching him play football, he's probably one of the most frustrating players, man. Like, Onana once again. See that stuff from Onana? There's no reason like that pass to Dogu should be easy pass. Like do 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 do. Oh, 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 doggy! Please give him a yellow. Ref, don't get excited. Just give him a yellow, ref. Give him a yellow, ref. Don't give him a red. It wasn't above the knee. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh, it looks worse every time I see it. I'm not gonna lie. That's a leg breaker. That's the kind of tackle that breaks legs. Just give him a yellow, ref. Just give him a yellow. Please. Don't ruin this game. As much as it looks bad, it's a mistimed tackle. It wasn't malicious. Yes, it was high above the ankle. Oh no. He's gonna go to the monitor. Oh shit. Oh no. He's gonna get red. The rest of them send him off. I can feel it. Oh, I feel sorry for Dorgu, man. He's having a good game. I feel sorry for him because he got the ball and got the guy's leg, but he looked dangerous. Hurry up, ref, man. You know them ones where you're like, bro, just give him the red, bruv. We all know you're going to send him off. Oh, poor Dorgu. Oh, end the stream. End the stream. Oh man, just have a normal game of football so we can just win and just play well. Every game is stress. Every game there's some BS. Oh man, I can't believe this, man. Oh, this is crap. Who's coming off now? Who's coming off? Garnacho. Garnacho has to come off, bro. Garnacho's playing on the same side of Dorgu, and Dorgu is now off the field, which means Dorgu, like, he has to come off for a defender. He has to. It's not even his fault, Garnacho. Garnacho wasn't actually having a bad game, you know. Garnacho wasn't actually having a bad game. He wasn't having a good game, but he wasn't actually having a bad game. It's not his fault either. It's just unfortunate, man. I feel sorry for Dorgu, bro. You can see that he went for the ball, and all he was doing was going for the ball. It's just unfortunate that, you know, the attacker's put his foot there, and he's put his foot through the attacker's leg. I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't even end the stream, man, because you know the reason why I'm like end the stream, yeah, is because this match wasn't even enjoyable when we were winning. Even though we were winning 2-1, I was like, this is some crap match. And now that we've got 10 men, we're gonna spend the whole 45 minutes of the next half just holding on. We're not gonna see any. We hardly saw football with 11 men. We're not gonna see any football now. So for the next 45 minutes, it's just gonna be a painful watch, a slow bleed. Because I reckon Ipswich will score again. Go on, Hojlund. Ah, I was also thinking, ref, please look at it leniently. Please look at it leniently and give him like a yellow, and understand that it wasn't malicious and it was just mistimed. Mm. I would remove Hoyland. Wait, Hoyland's left-footed, right? Yeah, man. I would put Hoyland. I'll play Hoyland where Garnacho was playing. Oh my gosh. 2-2, Ipswich. Ah, they scored the equaliser before the second half. I thought we would be able to hold on for 2-1, and then they'll score the equaliser in the second half, and then go on to win the game in the second half. They're doing it in the first half already, so yeah. Oh, that's not enough. If anyone tried to blame Onana for that one, yeah, yeah. He's expecting the striker to touch it, so he has to just hold his position and only dive after the striker's touched it or not touched it. I don't get why Hoyland was yellow carded there. This referee, yeah. Oh my lord, the guy held his face. Ipswich, yeah, got one of our players sent off already, and trying to hold their faces and trying to get Hoyland sent off as well. Listen, they're playing a game that we're not playing. Yeah, the referee is not on United, man. At least we can't say there's no drama watching Man United. The only problem is the drama is just always negative. It's always a negative drama. You can't say you're never impressed by the football. You're never entertained by the football when you watch Man United. You're always entertained by the drama of something going on. Draw 2-2. Half time, guys. Man United 2, Ipswich 2. The Ipswich goalkeeper has made more errors than Onana, including errors he's made today. But yet, the commentator today will only talk about Onana's error. Like, the Ipswich goalkeeper wasn't good. The 2 goals that he conceded weren't perfect goals to concede either. But it is what it is, guys. What can I say? What can I say that haven't been said before, that I haven't said on this channel numerous times about the manager, about INEOS, the way we play, everything. Today has been a very, very, very frustrating day, as it always is, as it has been this season, being a Man United fan, being a Man United supporter. And often, a lot of the times, it is small things, small errors that lead to big outcomes. That little error from Onana at the beginning, right, between him and Dorgu, any other game, that doesn't lead to a goal. And I feel like our small errors are always very punishable. At the same time, this manager doesn't always do the right thing. He's not perfect, and we have started to criticize this manager. We gave him a little leeway at the start of the season because you're supposed to do that. Let him feel his way, understand the players, understand the league, all these things. But there are certain things the manager's doing that don't make sense. Not necessarily today, but just in general. In terms of today, it's a red card. Once again, we were winning 2-1. Yes, the start wasn't ideal with our Nana mistake and whatnot. But as soon as we scored the equaliser and then scored the second goal, the game's over. I did not see Ipswich coming back into the game. If anything, I saw United scoring a third. The momentum was on our side. Ipswich looked like they were struggling. They looked nervous at the back. And if it weren't for individual errors, I can't see us, losing the game. Up steps Dorgu. Feel sorry for the kid. Went into the challenge. Honestly, unfortunately, he fouled the player, and it was a bad one. It was a bad one. I was just hoping that as a Man United fan, the ref will see it and be like, do you know what? He went for the ball, etc., etc. I'm going to give him a yellow and a start warning. Unfortunately, the ref went and gave him a red. That has changed the game. Now, since the red cards happened and Ipswich have now scored the equaliser, again, the first goal, Onana's fault. That second goal, that's not Onana's fault. We see those goals going all the time. Those in-swingers, yeah, where all it takes is a touch from a striker to go in, and the goalkeeper has to stay. He has to stay. He has to. We see those all the time, so we can't be like, that's Onana's mistake. It's not. So, yeah, man, I can't see us get back into the game. The way that we've been playing this season means that, or leads me to think anyway, that we're not getting back into this game. Not based on what I know about this team. 10 men, we hardly, we were struggling with 11. So 10, yeah, we're not. If we get back into this game with 10 men, then I have to change. I have to say, listen, keep this manager for 5 years. I'll be like, this manager is the gospel. Hallelujah. But that's not happening. I hope it does, but it's not happening, guys. So it is what it is. Anyway, Let me go and relax my brain. I'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. Smash the like, people. Share the video. Keep the conversation flowing in the chat. Tim, Turklish, Osman, Oz. If you're not happy, Oz, you must be happy, Oz. I don't know if Oz is if Oz is a Man United hater as much as I'm an Arsenal hater. He doesn't hate Man United as much as I hate Arsenal. He's a more of a Tottenham hater. Oz. Alright. He's not a hater. Oz is not a hater. Yeah, he'll join in the hating when he's at the match. I hear that. Osman. Anyway, big up yourself, people. I'll be back in a couple of minutes, man. some reason, yeah. For some reason, I don't know what it is, yeah. Goalkeepers are not allowed to have bad games. Like, Man United are playing shit, yeah, for the whole season, yeah, and all the outfield players, yeah, are performing the worst than I've ever. We're 15th, right? Which is every single player is performing badly. Onana is not allowed to be part of that. He's not allowed to because the minute he plays badly, makes a mistake or whatever, it's like let's all focus on him. We never talk about how shit these outfield players are. Like Hojlund is shit. He's not scoring goals. Like Zirkzee's not doing. He's supposed to. Garnacho. These players are 15th for all of them. So like whenever the goalkeeper makes the same kind of errors as they make, it's like he's the worst thing ever. But the players, they're all right. It's about how you look at football, man. Like this whole thing online right now going around saying Onana's made 12 errors in 2 years leading to goals. I'm like, bro, tell me all of those goals. Tell me the games. Tell me the games you're talking about and the goals you're talking about. And I bet you this a lot. Like when someone creates a stat online with no evidence or nothing, I'm always like, what? Where's this stat from? What agenda is this? Why have you created this stat? Where's the evidence? Give me the games that you're talking about. That's all. Tell me the games. Tell me the goals. One, conceding against Ipswich away. Just list them. You can't just tell me he's made 12 errors that lead to goals. Tell me what they are. Give me the evidence. Who? Who? Oh, this supremacy bit. Who's that? Maguire. Well done, Maguire. Well done with 10 men. Set piece. Both of our centre backs now have scored headers. No, Ligt was scored with his feet. Both of our centre backs have scored. I've always said this, yeah, about both Maguire and Ligt, yeah. They're both over 6 foot tall. They're both over 6'2". They're huge men. Like Maguire especially should be scoring more goals with his bowl haircut, the garnacho haircut. And Ligt should be there as well, scoring goals. And to be fair, Ligt, I think, scored 4 goals this season. Well done, Maguire. I hate the fact that these guys are all like, Hojlund will come good. These commentators shouldn't be saying things like that because they don't know. They look at Hojlund and be like, Hojlund and Garnacho, they'll come good. How do you know that, man? Stop saying stuff like that, man. Oh. He doesn't do the thing. Whereas when my guy makes a mistake, it causes a goal. So it looks bigger. Hojlund is a worse striker, yeah, than Onana is a goalkeeper. Out of 10, yeah, Hojlund is a 2 out of 10 striker. Onana is a 5 out of 10 for me goalkeeper. Okay, he's a 5 out of 10 goalkeeper. He's a better goalkeeper than Hojlund is a striker. Either way, neither of them are good enough. Neither of them are playing good enough or performing good enough for United right now. So they're still picking at straws. But this is very, very good from United. Very, very lucky. Set piece once again. What? That looked. The problem is, yeah, I always try not to listen to the commentators. But sometimes I feel like I need to listen to the commentators to find out what they're feeding the public. To know what the public are going to be saying. Because the public only say what the commentators say, usually, right? You're uh, people, we like to look at things through other people's lens, and if commentators saying these players are good and whatnot, a lot of especially young football fans will just take it as gospel and agree. And I usually disagree with a lot of what the commentator says. So sometimes it's too much and they're chatting too much shit and I have to turn it off. And sometimes I like to listen to it just to hear what the ops are saying, what these dumb commentators are saying, and how they don't understand football. This match. Look at Kerry McKenna taking his notes. What are we doing here? We always do this overload thing on one side when we do long goal kicks. I want us to try to play football and pretend that we're not one man down and to still try to play some football if it's possible. Oh my lord. Ah, well done, Lenny Euro. That's nice. Oh, Dallo. Come on, man. It's just basic Dallo, bruv. Why are you running without the ball? What are you doing? Dallo pisses me off, man. Oh, well done, Zirkzee. Held the ball up all right, decently. Another set piece to see what happens. Hojlund, so shit. He's so useless, bro. These guys can watch Hojlund be useless and still back him while saying Onana needs to be sold. That will be my only thing. Other than that, it is what it is, man. Yeah, man. We just got to flipping do our low block, man, and then try to counter attack. But that's the only way forward right now, man. Low block, keep it tight, counter attack, do the Ten Hag transition football thing, and that's it. Oh, oh, Hoyland, that ball was not good. But do you know what I like about Hoyland, bro? You don't need to be up front all the time, bro. Sometimes drop deep. Sometimes Hoyland go wide, man. Like I always say, I expected Hoyland to be running the channels, bro. Like I was told, yeah, that his legs, his speed is very important, and he'll be running the channels, holding the ball up. I expected Hoyland to be Jamie Vardy-ish, a bit like Jamie Vardy. That's what I wanted, and we just haven't got that. We just didn't get that. Nice. Oh, just clear it, Anana, please. Oh, I wish he wasn't so important to this side. That's the problem. I wish we can play football without Bruno, bro. Because the fact that he's still the center of the side and everything still goes through him is another reason why. Another reason, not the main reason or a big reason, but definitely another reason why we're not the most successful club. I can't wait yet until this Man United team is full of players, yeah, and that are all new. As in, there's no Bruno, there's no Rashford, there's no like hojlund, there's no Garnacho, there's no Shaw. There's a whole new team. Like the players that we bought this season, they can stay, but I can't wait to see this. I feel like this team needs to be ripped. That's a freshness. It's a fresh new team with just better players. Whether that happens, if it ever happens, I don't know, but that's what I need to see. See how these guys are just jumping for the header now, yeah? And I'm like, when Onana saved that ball, saved that shot in the game before, and the ball went in the air, Maguire just stood there and let the other flipping attacker just head the ball into the open goal. I'm like, bro, jump for the header. Every ball in the air, yeah, if it's coming towards you, coming near you, you need to contest it, bro. Like, never allow a player right next to you to just pluck the ball out of the air uncontested, bruv. Like you gotta win your 50-50 duels, bruv. Like every duel you have, make sure your presence is known. Make sure you leave something. Make sure you do something. Maguire stood there like a passive youth. Oh, Zirkzee. I hear it, but I understand Dallo tried to cut it back to Zirkzee. It's just that Zirkzee wasn't actually in the. Oi! What the hell are you doing, Rasmus Hojlund? Listen, if nobody gave Rasmus Hojlund a shout to leave it, yeah, you only do that if someone says behind you, your teammate says leave it, or you know full well, yeah, there was a player right behind you. Hojlund did not know. He did not know who was behind him, and he decided to dummy it. That, yeah, is someone who's low on confidence. There you go. No, you're not being harsh. You feel like you're being harsh because you don't want to criticize him. What does Lenny Euro do here? Nah, man. You man can't be letting Lenny Euro flipping do that, bro. He's a defender, man. Come on, man. Like, I'm a Man United fan, and even I can admit what Lenny Euro did was disrespectful, bro. Like, come on, bro. This referee didn't need to book him for that, man. Yeah, I think when you listen to commentators, you can feel the passive aggressiveness when you like you can just yeah, you can hear how they talk about certain players compared to how they talk about other players when you hear commentators. Like you can hear the bias. I'm pretty sure people can come on this stream and be like, I hear the bias in you too. But I feel like I can justify how I see footballers. And I'll be like, if I don't rate this footballer, I can justify why. Whereas these guys are just biased. And also, the commentator's job is not to be biased. The commentator's job is to actually be the opposite. Just tell me what's going on. Don't tell me how you feel about a player. This guy said, just put your head down and run. No, that's not how. These commentators, man, if you lot listen to these guys commentate on football, you'll be lost. Because these guys don't understand football at all. A lot of these commentators have played football at the highest level. Well done, Zirkzee. Well done, Zex. We're Man United and we're never gonna stop. Ole, 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 ola. Something, something, and we're never gonna stop. That's the song they're singing in the stadium right now. We're Man United and we're never gonna stop. Twansebe. Oh yeah, Twansebe's a former Man United player. See, people say Zirkzee's slow, yeah. That better pace, yeah, is crazy. This means very progressive. What do you want? I mean, it's very progressive, bro. These guys, Ipswich, yeah, are playing against 10 men, bro. Like, oh, we are lucky that ball went across the flipping goal line. Nobody touched it in. We got life. We got life. We're Man United and we're never gonna stop. Ole, 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 ola. You got to take more risks, Ipswich, if you're gonna win this game. You gotta take more risk than any bam bam do do dum 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 and then about you. You gotta take risks. So you gotta have faith, the faith. It's not really common for me not to eat, not to be eating on stream around dinner time. So you guys are very fortunate because I'm starving. but I'm probably gonna have to wait until this is finished to eat my food. We're Man United and we're never gonna stop. Ole ole. Casemiro's coming on. Casemiro, he's my hero. Very disrespected. Casemiro. I hate it. The whole thing is, it's not. He's not to be sold though. He's not. It's not that he's not good enough. It's just that he just has to work through it. Hojlund has to work through it and just become better. Someone else. Oh, he's not good enough. Sell him. I love to investigate and find out about double standards that people have. It's so interesting. We're Man United and we're never gonna stop. The problem is, yeah, I reckon now that he's got more defensive, this manager, and taken off an attacker and put on a defensive midfielder, I reckon that's gonna be worse to us because he thinks like it's a good thing. You're showing up the midfield, blah blah blah. But we have less of attacking threat, and I've always said, yeah, we play better football when Antony's on the pitch. Not because we're better defensively. It's because we're giving the opposition something to worry about. We are an attacking threat, which means the opposition think twice before they commit 7 players forward to attack. They think twice. The best form of defense is always going to be attack. If you've got great attacking players, the team you're playing is scared of you. If they're not scared of you in any way, shape, or form, they're gonna play very confidently, and they're gonna play even more confidently and become even more confident as the game continues. If you don't offer an attacking threat, after a while, they're gonna be like, "Listen, these guys ain't gonna score. These guys just pass the ball around at the back. These guys are not doing. Let's go and attack them. Let's go and get them." That's what always happens to Man United. After a while, the opposition realizes that we ain't on shit. We ain't on nothing. So sometimes shoring up the midfield and taking off an attacker sometimes it isn't the best thing to do. But we will see. We will see. Rolling my zoot. Rolling my zoot. What would I say and what would I do? Just rolling my zoot. Rolling my zoot. Dum dum dum. Rolling my zoot. You cannot see. You cannot see, but it's also free. I'm rolling my zoot. Rolling my zoot. Rolling my zoot. Me I go roll my zoot. Me I go roll my zoot. Me I go roll my zoot. Smoke the Cali. Make you feel happy. Rolling my zoot. Come on, guys. There we go. Give it to Zirkzee. Well done, Zirkzee. Look at that touch from Zirkzee, man. If Zirkzee was playing in the middle, because now that Zirkzee's playing up front, yeah. Imagine he was playing up front, but he had two number 10s beside him that were just like Cunha and Kudus from West Ham. Just causing havoc. Just either side of him. Oh! What the hell? Clear it, Dillit. Bro. Zirkzee's like, how is this not a free kick? I also like the fact, yeah, that when he wants to shore up the game, win the game, when he desperately wants to, like, he's taken Hojlund off and he's left Zirkzee on. I like that. All right. Corner to Ipswich. They're being patient. They're building up. They're not rushing it. Putting United under the pressure, which they I mean, oh my lord, we're asleep here. We're asleep here. Yeah, we don't have any players up. That's a problem. Yeah, but then I hate the commentator, bro. You such. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad the commentator said that. I can't be thinking, I can't help but think, what would Garnacho be doing with that space? The commentator says the manager's taking him off and that, and they win now. Now they're winning 3-2. So what do you like? What you doing? When he was on the pitch, we were losing 2-1. He's been taken off now. Oh, it was 2-2. Now it's flipping. Well done, Joshua Zirkzee. Bro, you don't need it, bro. I hate when, yeah, we're seeing the manager do the right thing and we're winning because he's doing the right thing. And the commentator is saying, technically saying we should have, Zirkzee shouldn't be on the pitch and we should have kept Hoyt. That's kind of what he's kind of saying. And I'm like, bro, shut your fucking mouth, bro. I hate these fucking xenophobic fucking idiots, bruv. Oh, wow. He say Bruno's playing in a struggling team. The team is struggling also because of Bruno. You know the ones where it's like when the manager said, "Oh, the team needs to help Hojlund." I'm like, bro, Hojlund needs to help the team. The team is 11 players. It's not 10 players and give the ball to Hojlund for him to score. Hojlund also got to help the team. He's got to make the right runs. He's got to help the team too. Yeah. You can't be saying no real chances. No chances, yeah, in the second half, yeah. Man United have managed the game in the second half perfectly, while at the same time saying, oh, Garnacho this, and we should. No. The reason why we've managed the game so perfectly is because you could argue if Garnacho was on a pitch, yeah, leaving the spaces for Ipswich to counter-attack, we would have conceded. You can argue that way. Like, come on, man. What we doing here? Just keep focused, guys, man. We've got 15 minutes to go. You've done well so far. This is not a good Ipswich team. This team is going straight down. So keep your heads, keep focus. Zirkzee's already on the yellow. So don't do nothing stupid, Zirkzee. Keep your shape. And we'll be fine. Oh, well done. Clearance. Everton are drawing with Brentford. And I've never seen Garnacho beat his man. Garnacho doesn't beat a player. I've never seen Garnacho skip past a player and then beat him. He runs and runs and runs with the player next to him and then tries to cut it back or something. He doesn't actually beat his man. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, these guys are tired. Yeah, man. This running up the pitch thing, you can tell these guys are finished. Yeah. This is why people love Fernandez. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Look at him. He's dead on his feet and look at him. Still trying to. I don't like Bruno because of how he plays football. But the one thing I always say about Bruno, he's got this. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. About him, which is good. Oof. Well done. Pardon me. Stuff like that from Bruno, yeah. I want the commentator to comment on. Oh, Zex. Unlucky Zex. I need more from you, Zex, you know. Like if I'm supposed to rate you higher than Hojlund, I need you to start doing I need you to start doing some things as well, Zirkzee. Like I'm not gonna lie, Zirkzee, he is out on his feet, bro. Like he looks like he's dead out there. Twansabi. I've always liked Twansabi. When Twansabi came through, I thought, yeah, this is a defender who can not only defend, but he can play football. I liked Twansabi, but very quickly I realized, you know what? his concentration, yeah, for a defender is not there. He loses his concentration and lapses and he kind of makes the wrong decisions every now and again. But in terms, and also Twansabi was injured a lot. I remember his injury record at Man United was not good. It wasn't good. But other than that, I like Twansabi, man. Look at these guys. One thing that certain footballers do to adhere to the fans is do the whole "come on, come on." That Jude Bellingham crap, yeah. That a lot of footballers do just so the fans can like them. So I like it, but at the same time, I'm like, just play football, man. And there's always the passion merchant sort of players that do that, man. And it also, the thing about these managers and these commentators that they don't understand football, they would rather Hojlund be still on the pitch, yeah, who can't hold the ball up, yeah, when we're playing with 10 men, and just do the whole kick and run, yeah, garnacho, Hojlund, just get the ball and kick it to counter attack. Listen, the manager decided that I'd rather play with Zirkzee, who can hold on to the ball and give us a chance. Bro, the way that these guys see football is so like off sometimes. These commentators, it's off, and we're all forced to see football through their lenses because we listen to them commentate. All they want to do is all they care about is speed and power and pace and just run, run, run. We need people who are quick and bro. Sometimes it's about technicality, bruv, and technique. Ipswich corner, 82 minutes. Well done. Well done, guys. Good defending. Corner, goal kick, 83 minutes. We got to hold on, man. Hold on to this victory. Yeah, United are grinding out this win, assuming we do win. But at the same time, in the back of my mind, I'm like, we got 10 men. And I do believe that if Dorgu was on the pitch, we wouldn't be grinding out no win. Potentially, I reckon we'll be 4-2 up. Oh, it's interesting that yeah, I like that. I like the way that Zirkzee and everyone came over. Like they're not having it. They're not having it. I love that. That's what you gotta do. As long as you're not throwing punches, they're not having it. Look at Delap. But Zirkzee's got yellow, so Zirkzee needs to be careful too. Why will you pat me on the back after you did all that to me? Look at Rory Delap. Whenever these guys, yeah, can't play football, can't be technical, they have to go to wrestling. Whenever you see footballers, whether your name is Roy Keane or whatever, fight and wrestle rather than play football, it's they're not techie. The only players that want to wrestle and play football are the ones that are not that techie. Like I'm not saying Delap is not techie, but look at Delap. What's he doing? Second time. Look at Zirkzee. Zirkzee just stood over him. That was the one. When he stand over a man like that, yeah, that's space you said. He's ready. When Zirkzee's ready, he's on flames. And I knew he was on stuff, yeah, when we scored, yeah, and we celebrated and he grabbed his nuts. When he grabbed his nuts, I was like, yeah, yeah. Like, he's not, like, you can tell he's on smoke. He's on stuff. Bruno has ran and ran and ran and ran and ran today. This is why the fans love him. And I can't take that away from Bruno. I can talk about his football and how inconsistent he can be and all these things and how he loses all these things. But one thing I can never take away from the guy, bro, is what people talk about a lot in this country: passion, desire, all of that stuff that people love to talk about. All this non-football stuff, yeah, that's not tangible. You can't touch it. It's not. It's just words. But he has that. Is that Bruno can run, yeah, forever. Bruno never gets injured. He's always available. And why that's not a skill in itself, he's always available. He never gets injured. That's 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 true. Hardly ever does. Anyway, well done, Onana. Huh? This commentator is having this commentator, yeah, is having a nightmare. He's saying the dumbest stuff. I feel like, you know, when commentators, they forget that they don't understand. They forget that they're just there to commentate and that their football knowledge, yeah, is just like basic, bruv. Like, don't feel yourself, bro. I don't want to hear your opinions. Just commentate on what you're seeing. That's it. Oh, I'm gonna be so glad when this game is over, man. So glad when this game is over. Flipping it. Five, 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 five. Mm, 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 if this world were mine. Oh, guys, come on. Hmm? This referee is quick to book, you know. I'm happy, guys. Keep holding, man. Focus. I don't care about scoring another goal. We're approaching 90 minutes. Let's just listen. They've only had one or two shots in the whole of the second half. You guys have done really, really well. It also shows what we can do, yeah, if we played it a low block a bit more or mid to low block a bit more. Like, we'll be hard to beat. Ah, speaking of food, Bumba, Bumba. Oh, Man City, I'm moving to Tottenham. Oh, I'm sorry, Tottenham. 2-0's done. What about the Arsenal game? What Arsenal doing? Well done, Cass. I don't want anyone to cheer for Cass because everyone is trying to abuse Cass and trying to get him out. Yeah, he's on loads of money, but he's still better than Ugarte, bruv. He is. I'll fight anybody who tries to convince me Ugarte is better than Casemiro, bruv. He's not. He's just not. You might have more legs than Casemiro. I give you that. He's got more legs than Casemiro. That's it. Who's the man of the match for me? Actually, they said Bruno, or I'm like, I'm looking through the Ipswich players. I'm like Zirkzee, Bruno, Delo, Maguire, Ligt, Ugarte, Bruno. It's difficult, you know. When you play like this, yeah, when there's no clear person who's for me who's shone, when it's been like a dogged performance in second half, I'm like, who is the best performer today? Man, I understand why you get to Bruno because I'm trying to say who would I give it to other than Bruno, and I get why they gave it to Bruno. I get it. I get it. I get it. Like all the goals we scored have come from I think his set pieces, his free kicks or his corner. Well done, Zirkzee. Yeah, Zirkzee had an okay game. I was gonna say, yeah, other than Bruno, I think Lenny Euros had a good game. The defenders, the two centre backs, I know we conceded 2 goals today, but they also scored 2 goals today. And the 2 goals we conceded, you can argue, are not really the fault of the two centre backs. Dado had his usual game. He didn't have a special game today at all. Most of the players didn't have a special game today, but Ugarte, you know, he was about, made himself seen, left a few elbows in, you know what I'm saying? He got himself about. Yeah. Hojlund didn't really do much today. He played for about 60 minutes. Didn't do anything. Garnacho actually the sort of the 40 minutes or whatever he was on for Garnacho. It wasn't his worst performance. I didn't actually mind Garnacho today. Just unfortunate that he had to go off because Dorgu was sent off. That's it, man. I can feel it. 4 minutes have gone. It's a weird game. It looks like we've won this game at home just about, and playing a whole second half with 10 men. So well done, guys. Well done, Amorim. Your in-game management was good this time. What's happening? The camera follows me around when I. Not even on the camera itself. How does it do that? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's cool. Well done, Dallo. Wins like this will do the manager wonders, I think. It's the winning 3-0, 4-0 is good, yeah. But battles, when you enter a battle and you come out of the battle and you win, yeah, those feel good. You fought hard for this win. All of the players, they've ran and they've ran. They've all fought hard for this win. And I think United deserved the win, actually. Ipswich played the whole second half against 10-man Man United side and they didn't create anything. There you go. Once again, the Portuguese duo played a whole match. And I know a lot of people talking about how does Bruno and Dallo play 90 minutes every match, midweek, weekend, especially when this manager talks about rotation and how people can't play this and can't play that. You see, these guys play 2 games a week and it's all good. I'm not gonna lie, 97 minutes gone and it's 4 minutes added. Is this referee all right? Yeah, bro. Blow the whistle right now, referee. Are you on crack? Mm, 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 Well done. It's definitely one of the performances, yeah, where you got to clap and be like, you know what? The way that Maynard, you guys have been playing, I did not expect you to go down to 10 men for a whole half of football and still win. I didn't expect that. So you've done something I didn't expect. However, I should expect that because a real Man United side is beating this Ipswich team even with 10 men. You've lowered my expectations so much yet that I went into this game where Man United are playing at home and I did not expect to win. I did not expect a good performance. And when we went down, we weren't. It was 2-2. When it was 2-2, I expected us to lose. The fact that we have not lost is very, very surprising. It's very, very surprising. There's a lot for me to talk about. There's a few things we need to get into, especially in the post match debrief. We're gonna talk about Onana. I feel like the online community right now is on fire about Onana, and I'll give my my 2 cents about Onana. But other than that, yeah, it's a poor game of football as usual. Wasn't an entertaining match to watch in terms of the football on display, but Man United will give you entertainment because they'll get a man sent off, or Onana will make a mistake, or one of the defenders will make a mistake, or they'll lose a game. They'll make it entertaining for other reasons other than the football they are playing. And that's what we got today. We got a red card by Udogi. I mean, it's not Udogi. By sorry, my mind's good. Dogu, Dogu, Ugarte. All of these G's and D's, bruv. They need to get out of there. But yeah, and I feel sorry for the young man. Like, I get why it was a red. However, doesn't mean I can't feel sorry for him. Like, he went for the ball. It wasn't on his challenge. It was just badly timed. Onana made his mistake. We're going to talk about it. Went down to 10 men. Dug in. Never gave up. Ran our socks off as a team. And we got the win. And I think we deserved the win. The way that we played today, like I said, wasn't great, but we were the better team. And going down to 10 men, Ipswich didn't really push us. they didn't really test us or test the goalkeeper. I think they had one shot on target or 2 shots on target in the whole of the second half while playing against 10 men. And we also saw today, playing with 10 men, what we could look like if we played a more compact way of football. If we were more compact, because Liverpool are very compact when they're defending, and Liverpool do a more, they do like a sort of chaotic attacking. It's got rhythm, the attack, but it's also still chaos. Controlled chaos. I like to call Liverpool's attack. But their structure is very compact. And with Casemiro, Ugarte and Bruno, especially towards the last 10 minutes, I like that compactness. It was very good to see. We dug deep and we got the win in the end. So overall, well done, lads. Well done. I'm going to do my post-match reaction. Now, Man United has won the match and we have won at home against Ipswich. Against a team that we should be beaten anyway. But this game was not a pretty game to watch. It was not a normal game. When's the last time you saw Man United play football and it was a normal game? It was a game that United was supposed to win and they actually won with no drama. When's the last time you saw this? It's a roller coaster every game, and this game was no exception. It was no exception. The game started with an Onana mistake, and yes, we're going to talk about this Onana mistake. Everyone online is talking about Onana. I will say this about Onana. I think he's the best goalkeeper in the world, and I think Man United can get a better goalkeeper than him. I do think those things. At the same time, I think the criticism by some people of Onana is over the top. I see the stat out there about 12 errors leading to goals or something in 2 years. And I'm like, who created that stat? Where did that stat come from? And the stat was comparing his 12 errors in 2 years. And apparently De Gea only had 12 errors in, what? 17 errors in the whole 10 years he's been there. Which is a lie. It's a lie. A goalkeeper will make about 1 or 2 errors a season, and a good goalkeeper, a really good goalkeeper, will be responsible for at least 2 or 3 goals going in himself every season, no matter how good you are. So 17 in 10 years, definitely more than that for De Gea, and 12 in the 2 years. I need to see evidence of this. Tell me the goal and the team. Tell me the match it happened in and the goal. Because anyone can create a stat to make a goalkeeper look bad, especially if they have an agenda against a goalkeeper. My issue is there are people who always never wanted Onana, and there are people who always wanted De Gea to stay. And those people are on Twitter and they'll create stats, create rhetorics, and they'll push agendas. And then Man United fans, don't get twisted. Onana's not playing well, so you have a right to criticize Onana. I'm not saying we shouldn't. We should. But I'm just saying some people, he's the reason why we lost. He's the reason. It's like, don't use Onana as the scapegoat the same way you did with Sancho and Pogba. Don't do that. Understand that it's not the goalkeeper's fault that we're playing badly. It's not the goalkeeper's fault that we don't score goals. It is not the goalkeeper's fault that Maguire can't run. It's not his fault, all these things. Yes, it's his fault, and the first goal is his mistake. The second goal, we've seen goalkeepers concede those goals all the time. We always see in-swingers like that, They're the most dangerous. They can go in. And that in-swinger for the second goal just went in. That's not a goalkeeping error. I see people online saying, oh, he didn't even try. He didn't even... Shut the hell up, you idiots, man. I can't stand these fools. First goal, his fault. All his fault. He has to take that. He has to take the L. The second goal, that's not his fault. That's not his fault. The Ligt dropped too deep in the first place. And I've seen those goals. We've all seen those goals go in. It's very difficult to keep those ones in. Those ones out. We know that. So let's not be in our feelings and be like, oh, no. Onana, if we can get a better goalkeeper than Onana, we will. Onana, is he one of the problems? Is he a position that we can upgrade on? Yes. Is he the main issue? Did Inter Milan not get to a Champions League final with Onana in goal? Like, a team, Arsenal almost finished, won the league with not David Raya, the one before, right? Was it Ramsey? Ramsey, right? Huh? Ramsdale. They almost won the league with Ramsdale in goal. Like, if we can upgrade Onana, yes, but he's not the biggest problem. If we can sort out this team and get this team to not pepper his goal, like the way the oppositions have been peppering his goal, he can be decent. But like I said, I will finish this Onana conversation by saying this. I agree with most people that he's not good enough. I'm not saying he's a brilliant goalkeeper. What I'm saying is that he's not the biggest problem. That some people are making him out to be the biggest problem. He's not the biggest problem. He's just one out of 11 problems, because all 11 players are a problem. None of the 11 players are playing as good as they should be, including Onana. What I need to say is that Onana in goal is playing as badly as Hojlund is up front. Hojlund is giving us 5 out of 10s. No, Hojlund is giving us 3 out of 10s. 4 out of 10s every single game without fail. Hojlund will give us 4 out of 10. No goals, no passes, no nothing. 3 out of 10. There's been times this season when Onana saved us, and he's given us 8 out of 10 performances and saved penalties. We forget that. And there's also been times this season where he's made mistakes and he's been given a 2 out of 10 for his performances. It's still better than Hojlund giving us shit performances every single week without fail. That's what I'm saying. Some players are not judged fairly, and it's hard to judge a goalkeeper, because when a goalkeeper makes errors, as opposed to an outfield player, his errors will lead to a goal being conceded. An outfield player like Bruno can make 100 errors, give the ball away 100 times, and nothing happens. So we know that. That's just part of football. I get that. But overall, Onana didn't have a great game. But I just feel like we shouldn't go overboard. Say he had a bad game and let's move on. The whole revisionism about De Gea, like De Gea wasn't making bare mistakes. People forget. We got rid of De Gea because De Gea kept making mistake after mistake after mistake and errors. Just like Onana. The ball going underneath De Gea's armpits, through his legs. Let's not say that he shouldn't have been sold, getting 300 grand a week just to put in those performances. He should have been sold. He was not good enough. Just because he should have been sold, and that was the right thing to do, it doesn't mean signing Onana was the right thing to do. You know? So yeah, there's too much revisionism going on with regards to De Gea. Way too much. I feel sorry for Dorgu, as I said before, during the game. He had a good game today. I like Dorgu. I like the fact that I feel, when Dorgu might become very quickly a player that you just rely on, that you know what he's going to give you. No one's going to outpace him. He's not going to, I say he's not going to do anything stupid. You can argue that wasn't really his mistake. You can argue it was more of the goalkeeper's error, but I hope that this sending off doesn't affect his mentality, it doesn't affect his mind, that it was just a mistake, it was just an error. It could happen to anybody. It doesn't change his game going forward. Keep playing the same way and keep it moving. The kid has something about him. I'm happy. I was happy with his performance. Unfortunately, he got sent off, but I got no complaints with the sending off. I think it was a red card in the end. I just feel sorry for the kid because I feel like it was an honest challenge and just mistimed. That's it. Hojlund, he tried today, but once again, didn't produce nothing. Garnacho, before he went off, he was lively, Garnacho, before he went off. Bruno was everywhere today. He ran his socks off, just like Ugarte ran his socks off. The defence, both Maguire and de Ligt scored a goal today. So not only were they resolute towards the end, and they weren't really responsible for the 2 goals conceded, they also scored goals. And the strikers, I think de Ligt scored more goals this season than Hojlund has. I think de Ligt scored about 3 goals this season. I don't know. Comment below if I'm wrong. But the defenders came up with the goals today. So Dalot had a Dalot game. He was just normal, functional. Held the width. I think he's much better on the right-hand side. I still don't think he's a fullback. I don't think he's a wing-back for me. He's more of a fullback. And we do need to upgrade in that position. And I liked Lenny Euro's game. I think Lenny Euro had a good game today. I liked that little skill he did towards the corner flag, that little drop shoulder, put the ball through, like little dummy, or the little chop sort of through his legs. Whatever the skill was, yeah, I liked that. He beat 2 players by himself with that little skill. Euro had a good game. Yeah, I feel like we deserved the win. We deserved the win. We played better. We played the better football slightly. We need to improve our performance because this performance still wasn't good enough. The football that we play is not good enough. But I'm willing to give this manager time. I need to see more from him. I am criticizing the manager a bit more now because I feel like he needs to do better, but I haven't given up on him yet. I haven't. Anyway, that was my thoughts. I agree with Bruno being the man in the match. I think he ran his socks off. I could have given it to Zirkzee or Ugarte or Lenny Euro. But Bruno, I'm not going to fight the Bruno decision. I'll go with that. And yeah, keep it moving. And I think the next game is on the weekend. Then we got Real Sociedad in midweek as well. So yeah, the games are coming fast now. Before we've had like a week's off. We've had a good 6 days between games over the past 2 or 3 weeks. But now we're going to go back to two games a week sort of thing. So yeah, we'll keep it moving, guys. Thanks for tuning in, man. Let me know what your thoughts are. But yeah, lucky. But at the same time, I feel like we deserved it. So well done, lads. Amorim, you got life. We keep it moving. On to the next one, guys. Peace out. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's it for me today, man. That's it for me today. Unless you guys wanna stay around for a little bit, stick around for a little bit. I'm good today. Let me know what you guys thought of the game. Comment below. Hmm? This guy, I'm trying to. I need more spice in this. But yeah. All right, guys. See you guys next time. See you guys on, was it Sunday? I think it's Sunday. If we Wednesday, it's either Saturday or Sunday. I think, was it Fulham or somebody? Yeah. I'll double check anyway. Either way, you know where to be the next watch along. This is where to be. I'll be here every single Man United game without fail. So join me as always. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you guys next time.